What's up, sports fans? Schulte's Card Pulse here with some breaking news happening earlier today in the hobby, and we got to talk about it. Fanatics coming into the hobby in a very big way. They're going to be the exclusive trading card producer for Major League Baseball. That is confirmed, and the news reports out about taking over NFL and NBA trading card rights as well. Basically, Fanatics buying sports card licenses, all of them getting into the game in a big way. We'll take a look at a news article here, this coming from Action Network and Darren Ravel, a very good media source. Let's just talk this out really quick. For 70 years, the name Topps has become synonymous with baseball cards. That longevity was threatened as the Action Network confirmed Major League Baseball and MLB Players Association have given their exclusive licenses to Fanatics. The union deal won't start before 2023, and the MLB deal won't start until 2026, so this is a few years off. Terms are unclear, but sources say both the MLB and Players Association are going to have an equity stake in the new company. That's big, and this is basically going to be a new company starting from scratch to produce trading cards and to have that connection and buy-in for the Players Association and the leagues themselves. So it sounds like they're going to get a direct cut of stuff as opposed to just like being paid per signature, which has basically been the way that Topps and Panini have gotten players' signatures on cards to this point. Fanatics has hired StockX founder Josh Luber to run the business, sources said. A Fanatics spokesperson declined to confirm the news. And also, I should note that Topps and Panini did not respond to comments today as well.
Next question, because it was stupid.
One of the big takeaways of this news, sources say Major League Baseball offered Topps the right to match the deal by Fanatics and was unable to reach the number. Fanatics, a very, very, very massive company. They're worth nearly 14 times what Topps is worth, is what the article says. Actually, a recent valuation putting them at about $18 million.
Money.
Initial reactions, obviously everybody wondering about the prices of current sports cards going up or down and what the next few years of products are going to do. And that's going to be very odd because obviously Topps has been in the game for 70 years.
Start collecting your free baseball trading cards today.
Of course, everybody asking the question as well, will this make cards easier to get? One thing I thought about, you guys, Fanatics really does have a system in place where you can go online and buy pretty much anything you want sports gear-wise, and they have really aggregated every team's, like whether it be NFL, MLB, or NBA teams' shops to a Fanatics store experience online. So I'm assuming we're going to see that with sports cards in the future, and hopefully that's going to make things easier to get our hands on, but I think that that's going to be far off until maybe the distribution plan is released, and obviously with Topps and Panini not commenting on this right now, we're not going to know that information for a while. One really huge question that I had is I'm wondering if Topps and Panini are going away for good in name. So if Fanatics is handling all these cards going forward, are we going to see totally different names of productions? I mean, is Flagship Series 1 and 2 going away forever? Are Prism, Mosaic, and Select football and basketball going away forever? These are questions that we just don't have the answers to yet, and that's something that really popped in my head immediately. And somebody that just got back into the hobby a couple of years ago, would be super upset to see things like Prism and Select go. However, if Fanatics were able to replace them with something better, or just able to make the product better itself, obviously I think we'd be okay with that. What do you think of that, though? Let me know in the comments below. That's definitely something that I had pop in my mind.
Good question.
One big takeaway that I really have, though, I truly believe that we're going to see a surge, even more so than it is now, in popularity of sports cards, you guys. I'm talking like we've seen sports betting kind of go mainstream. I personally think that sports cards are going to go mainstream in the same way as well. We're going to see access to the sports card hobby like we've never seen before. You see so many other team stadiums. I think the Philadelphia 76ers just made a deal with DraftKings or somebody else, one of the main players in sports betting out there, and they're going to have a sports book at their stadium. So you guys just imagine, you go to the arena for the 76ers to watch a game or any other team, and you can bet on your favorite games going on in any other sports that day. And you could maybe place a wager or two or bid or two on trading cards or some kind. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be some kind of awesome plan that Fanatics has going into this with the money that they've put into this. It's not just going to be like a simple throw cards on the shelves going forward. There will be stuff like that, but it is going to be so much different than it has ever been before. I truly believe the hobby is going to be revolutionized. And not only are you going to see stuff available to you every day, you're going to see like a new media company based solely on the coverage of sports cards. That is my prediction right now here on Schultz's Card Pulls. Just like VSiN, the Vegas Sports and Info Network covering sports betting and wagering, you are going to see a media company specifically out there to cover the world of trading cards. And you're going to see TV, radio, podcast coverage, all that stuff. And it is going to be lit. I guarantee you that this is going to blow the hobby up going forward. Big money is coming into the sports card hobby, you guys. Once again, Topps out of the game for the first time in 70 years. And it sounds like Panini is going to be out of the game as well. Overall, I think this makes sense, and it's really good news. Like I said, Fanatics already the leader in sports memorabilia and like player-worn gear, stuff like that. So think of how much better the relics are going to look. I mean, just think of all these benefits. The more and more I think about this, the more and more positive things that I have popping up into my mind. I mean, do you think that Fanatics will accomplish that? And honestly, overall, let me know. Question of the video, is this good for the hobby? Yes or no? Fanatics taking over MLB card production for sure, and most likely taking over NFL and NBA card production from Panini at about the same time in 2024 or 2025. Let me know with a comment if you think that is good for the hobby or not. And stick around. Watch a rip popping up on the screen right now. It's a sweet mega box of some select basketball.